Well, you know, when somebody is radicalized, to de-radicalize them, it costs a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and success is never guaranteed. So the best thing we can do is prevent people getting radicalized. And how do you do that? Well, in fact, it's easy. You have to be there in the early stage when somebody starts flirting with those totalitarian ideas. You have to be there to bring him back on the right track. But how can you be there as a city? Well, for that you need an inclusive society. A society where people trust the local government. If they see that their son, their neighbor, their friend is having weird totalitarian ideas, that they come to you and ask for help, and that you can be there and bring in his reality people who can start talking with him, who can deconnect him from those radical ideas and from those terrorist groups. And that's a very important thing. And inclusive society is the best weapon against extremism. One of the ideas that's now living in the European institutions is don't we need a kind of network of cities who are successful in preventing radicalization, violent radicalization. And I think it's very important because, you know, the reality in the cities is often very different than it's received or perceived on the national or the European level. So the know-how of mayors of diverse cities, how to organize such an inclusive society, how to fight segregation, how to bring people together, how to build bridges. In reality, that's a very important thing. Also for the narrative, also for the policy making process, that you don't make a policy that divides people, that gives opportunities to extremists and terrorists, but on the contrary creates an environment where people are protected against those extremist ideas. And such a network of cities that focus on preventing radicalization is for me a very important thing that we need right now in our European reality. So Mechelen has a very strong track record of fighting extremism and preventing radicalization, and it's known in Europe as a city that's a good practice. So a lot of cities come to visit Mechelen. I think last month 3 capital cities came to Mechelen: Amsterdam, Stockholm, and Berlin. And we are invited all around Europe to share our experiences and our big practices and also our failures, because that's also important. So I think being part of such a network, inspire it, help people to understand what's a good approach and what doesn't work. I think that's something we have to do as a city of Mechelen, because it's a part of the obligation we feel to the rest of the society.